Sally. Hello. Hello. You pretty girl. Pretty girl. Yes, you are a pretty girl. Ooh, you pretty girl. Yes. Oh, you're such a baby. You are such a baby. Yes. Righty guys, heading off to the skate park. Me and Mass. We had a lovely time last night. It was so much fun. Oh, Sally, careful. But Mass is going home after the skate park because one of his friends needs some friend time, quality friend time. So it's really great having down here. Now he's got his ears done and he's gonna have them stretched up. Yeah. Within a while. But I'm just gonna get my hoodie on and then we pop off at the skate park and we're gonna see Mass braid his legs or something like that because he haven't been skating.
I can go home. Yes.
Yep, you're stuck down here then. I can't find my hoodie I had on yesterday. But definitely, Mass haven't been skating for a long time. He said to me, I twisted my knee when I tried to do a kickflip down the 6th stair. Like, what? I didn't know you could do that. Well, apparently he couldn't because he twisted his knee. But we had a really fun time last night. It was so much fun. Well, you guys will see that in the video. Sally, move over. I need to get my hoodie so I don't get cold in the skate park. Also, I need to get my kendamas. Crazy, crazy. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the road. Someone got a hangover. You're not feeling so well? Nope. Yeah, and Mass is off to get some fuel now. And off to Copenhagen again. Because I'm feeling fine. I'm gonna rock those high heels again. Alrighty guys, hello. Mass has been home for quite a few hours now. I mean, it's like 2 AM. So he left, he had to go and see some friends, as I mentioned earlier. We went to the skate park and just chilled a bit. We were really, Lasse wasn't feeling too well at all, as you saw, and I was just tired. I didn't feel hungover or anything. We had quite a few beers last night, but I felt fine, honestly. Just felt good. But I've just been tired. So right now I'm just sitting here and relaxing at home, and we played a bit of kendama as well. Mass was actually used to be skateboarding, but he was on the deck, or stood on my skateboard for a little while, and he fell down and actually hit the knee, which he already had promised me from last time, 6 years ago when he last skated. And he hit the knee again, so I just hope he's going to be alright. He's like, oh, this hurts, so I hope that he'll fine. And he was only just standing on the deck for like 2 minutes, and then suddenly dared himself to try and stand in a manual position, which is easier when you're rolling, but he was standing still and he just suddenly, whoop, fell over himself. I want to just talk to you guys about the piercing I did for Mass. I am not a certified piercer, and I have no education in it. I have only been reading a lot on it. I spent many hours reading on the internet about piercing, about the procedures of doing piercings, and different information, which is very, very valuable for you if you are either considering becoming a professional piercer, or if you just want to do like what I do. I done it. I did my own ears, stretched them up, and this one I had pierced already as a kid with just normal those clip gun thingies, which I will not recommend, because normally that little jewelry you get in there, if you feel the back of that, yeah, it's pointy, but it's not like sharp. It's just kind of blunt, really, and it takes a lot to penetrate the skin. The reason why it works because you just force it through so hard. Where the professional needles, which I used, they are extremely sharp. They'll go through the skin no problem, and that's why it's just flying through like butter. And on Mass's left ear, because he had a hole there before, there was a little bit of cartilage, or at least some scar tissue, and that was a little bit tricky to get through, but it did it, and I just had to press a little bit harder. The right one, it just flew straight through. But I will not advise you guys to go ahead and do something like that on your own. If you are a minor, or at least a teenager, you need to speak with your parents first before you go ahead and do something like this. And I will really recommend you to go to a piercer. The reason why Mass wanted it, or he let me do it, is that first of all, the piercing shops in Denmark, which he's been looking at to get that exactly thing done, was so expensive. It's like extremely expensive. And I said to Mass, well, I got needles at home, and I have pierced several of my friends. I have done many in the ears, and I've also done a couple in the septum, the nose. one of my friends in Sweden was the first one, Toby, to have it done. He's actually goth, if you know that style of clothing and lifestyle. But he was really, really happy I did it on him. He was only 15, but his parents said, you can have it done, fine. And that was the first septum I did. I've done like 2 or 3 more septums since then, and they all went fine. Septums are hard to do because if you don't make them straight, if you don't know how to use the needle, you can end up having a septum sitting like this, sideways a little bit, and that's really, really hard. And I had my septum professionally done at a piercing studio, and again, I will highly, highly, highly recommend you guys, if you want piercings done, go to a professional studio. Eventually check out the studio's reference and make sure they have all the certificates on the walls. They should be actually displayed in the shop. If they don't have that, and it looks, if you walk into the place and it looks kind of dodgy and stuff like that, or not that clean, don't go there. Find another shop where everything looks clean and you can see they have the certificates for doing the trade of piercing. So yeah, but I am not a fully trained piercer, and I have not got any papers on it. I have just done a lot of investigation, and Mads wanted it as a friend, and he didn't pay for it. And he's an adult. He's like, what, 24, 25? I can't remember, but he's been thinking about it for many years. The same with me. And the stretches came about the same time as I had my septum done. I was thinking about getting my septum for about 9 years, and I always had it in my back of my mind that I wanted it done. But I also had said to myself that I wanted to make sure that if I did it, it had to be because I really wanted it, and that's why I let it wait such a long time to see. Yeah, I still want it, so I did it, and I love it. It's my favorite piercing of all. A septum is really, really painful to stretch. I will, however, advise not to do that unless you have a very high pain threshold. Mine is okay, I guess. I don't have a fear of needles and stuff, but I don't want any more piercings. If you want to know my total piercings, I have both my ears stretched to 00 gauge, 00, or 10 millimeters, or 1 centimeter if you want. And then I have my nose, which is at the moment 6 millimeters. While I had my cold, I actually managed to get up 8 millimeters because the skin was soft and stuff. But then I fell asleep, and the plug fell out in the night, and because a septum is so annoying, it can heal up so quickly, and if I take out what I have now, I can just feel a day or 2 after it's just shrunk one size, and it really hurts to get it back up. So now I'm on 6 again, which is like, oh, so bummed about it. But yeah, but don't go ahead and just pierce your friends with any silly needles you can find. Don't use a normal pin or something like that. If you are going to do it, you need to speak to your parents first, and you need to get the right equipment, and you need to know how to clean stuff. That's the thing with Mads now. I had sanitized gloves and sanitized plier, sterilized needles because they were in unopened paper. And if you're gonna buy some needles online, which you can perfectly fine, make sure that they come in like an enclosed package, like an airtight and sealed bag. Don't buy them if they come in like one of those zip bags. No. And also, you need to dispose of the needles correctly. You can take them to a hospital or a doctor, and they will have a needle dispenser, and you can just say, can I just have these 2 needles or 1 needle or whatever you used, ask them to dispense of it. So that's really, really cool, and Mads is really happy, which I'm pleased with. I don't like inflicting pain on other people, but if they are into it themselves and they want to have the piercing done, yeah, I can do it. But I have really, I spent hours and hours reading, just reading and watching tutorials and stuff. Now it's up to Mads to make sure he keeps it clean and don't get any bacteria in it. And just because you do it at home piercing like what I do, it doesn't mean you won't get infection, but it also doesn't mean that you will get an infection, because if you make sure to clean it, there won't be a problem. I mean, you can go to professional piercer and still get infected. It all depends on how clean you are and how well you look after your piercings while in the healing process. So yeah, enough about piercings and enough on iZilly today. I am going to say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow. So take good care. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. I'm actually from February 28th till March the 6th. I'm gonna be in Spain. I'm gonna go down to Sitges. My friends in UK has invited me down again, and they have paid for the ticket already. I already got the ticket paid for, which is great. And I'm going down for a carnival in a town or city called Sitges, and I'm so excited for that. So if anyone is around Sitges/Barcelona, which watches my videos and maybe wants to meet up and do some fingerboarding and stuff, maybe I could pop to Barcelona one day and we could hook up. Let me know, because it's gonna be fun getting down there again. I'm really surprised. They just called me or wrote me a message. What are you doing at the end of the month? It was nothing. I'm not working, so all right. We're gonna get your ticket. So I'm really excited. I'm so happy for it. That's so nice of them. They're really good friends. I've known them for a long time. So yeah. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.